All right, Friday.
All right, man. And the
Yes.
gang's already rolling in here. What in the world?
Yes.
William, Phil, Tracy, Donald, Lori Ann. All right.
Yeah.
We already got the gang rolling.
Oh,
Listen, I'm
Donald's
looking at
here.
a thing right now on my beautiful Google Pixel 10 Pro XL that I always recommend people get Google. Okay. It says the latest poll coming out of Texas is that Tallarico, the Democrat, leads Cornyn and Paxton in general election matchups. How about that? How about that?
All right.
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely?
Well, okay. Here is the great litmus test of whatever it is. Let's say Cornyn wins, right? Will all the people that supported Paxton, will they say, yes, we're going to go out and vote, or are they going to not vote?
No. No, they won't vote. See, that's the problem. That is the problem with the woke on the right and the woke on the left. We're going to talk about the woke on the left with the gang there and their progressives that lost, but it's the same way with the woke on the right. Their guy loses, they're just sore losers, and they go home and they don't vote at all.
Right. No, and you know what it is, Dave? It's because I've seen it. I've seen it many times. It's buried in this morality thing. Oh, I can never do this. Basically saying that your integrity is so great that this person, you can never vote for this person.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is it's a delicate balance. And if you support Donald Trump, you want a Republican in there.
Right.
It's very simple with that. But watch this phrase. Because Cornyn did A, B, and C. Attack J6ers, did this or did that. They're going to be like, my moral stance is that I can never vote for him. That's what it's going to turn out to be.
Their moral stance. We should dig into their morality.
Yes. All right.
These people, I'm telling you, you see people, when someone has true, let's put it this way, biblical morality, they're not wearing it on their sleeve.
Right.
It is an inward thing, and they tend to be very understanding and forgiving of people's missteps and so on. That's how true moral people are. But you get these others that are like, wearing it on their sleeves, and they're telling people, oh, my morals are this, and my integrity, I can't do that because my integrity, they're full of baloney.
All right. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. But watch that play if Paxton doesn't win. And truthfully, I have nothing against Paxton in that way. I would fully expect whoever loses that primary to or that runoff, I should say,
right,
to support the other ones. But watch their followers that really, quite frankly, may not really even want the Republican to win. Watch them back off and say, I would never.
Have you seen any of the Doc Chambers supporters come out in support of Governor Abbott? No.
All right.
Nope. Have you?
No, I haven't seen a message, but once again, his message is like there was cheating, even though he lost by like what, 500,000 votes?
He lost by a landslide. He lost 90% to 10, and they want to investigate all the machines. It's such a crock. It's so stupid. If there was, I want everybody to think about something. Okay, this whole notion that our election system has systemic fraud. In other words, there is that our elections are systemically fraudulent. systemically fraudulent. Not that there's not fraud, because people get arrested for voter fraud all the time, and they go to jail. So the idea that our election system is systemically fraudulent, then explain how Donald John Trump won the presidency in 2016, and then leading up to 2024, he's on the cusp of going to prison and wins the Republican nomination and wins the presidency.
Wouldn't
you think that? Go ahead.
What we need to look at is North Carolina. The Republican governor candidate for the Republicans got ensnarled in I don't know what you call it. He was on some porn websites, okay? And
the lieutenant governor for North Carolina was leaving comments because he was looking for friends on porn sites.
Right, and then he was the governor candidate. So
that's right, and then he was running for governor, right?
Right, and the point is he lost, but Trump won. So normally people would be like, "Whoa, that could never happen." It does happen because the people in North Carolina says, "I like Trump, but I can't dare to vote for this guy."
Right.
So that is why they have a Democrat governor in there.
Our election system is so disconnected from everything else. There's you have the city level, you have the county level, you have the state levels, and it's all, there's fraud and there's good old fashioned cheating. Systemic fraud? Absolutely not. 1,000% not.
And,
if there was, then you have to. Now the next step is, okay, if there is systemic fraud in our election system is systemically fraudulent, who's controlling this fraud? Who's in charge of the fraud? Right? You got to, some group has to be behind it. Who's the group that's behind it? Right? So now you've created a new boogeyman that you can say, oh, it's that cabal, it's that deep state, it's this one, it's that one, it's and of course on the far right, it's always the Jews. The Jews are behind.
All right,
the Jews are behind everything.
For me, one more point. Okay, go ahead.
Here's my point. All of these people online that you may be following, that have eloquent words, they speak very nice, and some of the things they say makes a lot of sense. If at the end of all of it, you feel disgruntled, you feel dissatisfied, and you just throw up your hands and go, you know what, the whole thing stinks, I'm just not going to vote, then they have accomplished their mission, because this is what they've set out to do, and that is to keep Trump supporters from voting. That's it.
Right. You can see how they can flip elections. Just look at Texas. That's a legit candidate. The candidate is already, I believe, a state, either a senator or a representative. Tellerico. He's there, a legit candidate. Yep. And if all the Paxton people or Cornine people, I know they will, because Republicans will go out. But if there's a group there that says we're not going to vote, absolutely no, for whatever reason, that the Democrat comes in.
Right.
All right.
Paxton has no chance of winning against Tellerico. Period. Done. Zero. If the Republicans in Texas unite, then Cornyn will easily beat Tellerico. That's it.
No, I don't. Okay, let's save that debate for another day, because I'll be honest. With Paxton, I think he could. I think if all the
zero chance, because you don't know his baggage.
Oh, I know he has the baggage.
I do. He's got a lot of bad baggage, And Cornyn's trying not to fully expose it, but that's okay. But the constituents, they know. So I'm just saying that when it comes to the general election, oh my goodness gracious, the Democrats are going to pull out all the stops.
All right,
Paxton has no chance.
We'll follow that. We'll follow that story. Okay.
Okay.
Dave, before we get going, we spent a lot of time, but do you want to talk about the? And by the way, you guys are getting the sneak peek at this because this is not.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, please.
Okay.
Fill us in on this.
All right. We wanted to write a book. We wanted to put together a book. Now it's an ebook, so you can download it to whatever your favorite device is, your laptop, tablet, your Kindle, whatever you want. We wanted to put something together that takes the mystery out of artificial intelligence and how to use it, how to prompt it, how to type in the prompts, how to use it in various instances of your life. And it is a comprehensive 120-page, and this is actually volume 1. But what we're doing is we're setting it up as an ebook, and then with updates that you'll be getting each month as well to keep everything very fresh. This will take all the mystery out of using artificial intelligence, and then you'll see how helpful it can be.
There's so many applications, and this is not just for business; it's for life. It's for so many things.
Right.
Anyway, we'll talk more about it next week. But just for you guys here, there's a sneak peek for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, you want to get
going
on this?
All right.
Here. All right. Let's do the. Once again, I know you guys are here, but for anyone that's new, go to georgemagazine.com and get the dispatch. There you get it Monday through Friday in the morning. A email with all the latest stories that you need to know. Okay, here's the first story.
Hold on a second. I want to address our good friend Daniel's post here. He says, I wonder if Donald Trump will endorse Cornyn. He has not, and the reason that he has not, and he hasn't endorsed Paxton either. And I think the time for the endorsements or whatever has passed, maybe.
Right, because it was after they got a runoff. So
that's right. So the reason that he did not was because he wants the Save America Act to get through the Senate. So behind the scenes, it's like this. All right, Republicans, if you guys all come together and make this happen, I'll give my support to Cornyn. Hasn't happened. He didn't give his support. There you go.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's do the dispatch here, and let me just do this here. All right.
There you go.
Oh, you got it. You took it off.
I took it off.
Could you take it off? Do you want me to press fake? We'll figure it out. I'm trying to get this off. There you go. All right. Yeah. Look at this. This is heavy duty. This is big budget stuff. Okay, here we go. Lead story on the dispatch. Cuban exiles in Miami say that this is the end for communism as island teeters on collapse. And Dave, it is really collapsing here.
Yeah.
Really collapsing.
Not for anything, Gene. Aside from what we're going to show in the video, folks got to realize that in times past, you would have had Russia in there and or China lifting them up. They can't do that anymore.
Right. Russia's too busy in their own war here, and China's like, okay, well, we're not interfering. All right. Let me show you this video here, and before I do that, just so you know, I got to take off the banner so you guys could read the subtitles on this. Yep, it's really neat though. Okay, this is the president of Cuba, and I obviously I got to read the subtitle here, but here we go.
Vamos a hablar qué es lo que ha cambiado, por ejemplo, del momento en el que yo expliqué en la comparecencia anterior hasta ahora con relación a esta situación que, como tú bien definías, se ha agravado en las últimas 2 semanas particularmente. Bueno, en primer lugar, hace 3 meses que no entra combustible al país. Por lo tanto, nosotros estamos generando energía eléctrica en el horario diurno con crudo nacional y nuestras termoeléctricas.
All right, Dave. I don't know if you you want to weigh in, because basically they're out of they don't have any energy. They don't have oil.
And I think that you know, this is where Secretary Rubio really shines, because he's the one that's in there negotiating and working with the Cuban government, and I think we're going to have some good things happening with Cuba shortly.
Yeah, no,
we just can't drag on too long.
We talked about it yesterday. There is a big slow up in Iran because of the strait. It's you know, it's going to take some time to do it and get that right, but things are falling together. I mean, this is actually working here. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Dave, do you want to hit the next story here about the squad? Because we got a couple of news stories here, and then we got some fun stuff later on, so it's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the squad here. Squad-backed progressives hit with cold shower. I couldn't believe that. As moderates win Illinois primaries. Of course, you see these 3 of the members here, and they basically, you have moderate Democrats, as we said, like a Fetterman, and then you have the far left, which is very progressive, and they got shut out because I think the Democrat voters are smart enough to know that some of them are just too extreme. They will never make it past the primary. Is that your take on it, Dave?
Right. It's the same thing with the far left and the far right are the same. They're the same. So what happens is they put up these candidates and they have their loudest voices on the progressive side, try and get them elected. But these candidates have no chance of winning the election. The only reason that they're pushed is to divide the Democrat vote. I'm telling you, it's such a weird dynamic. You have those on the far right that push candidates that have no chance of winning so that the Democrat will win there. And then on the far left, they do the same thing. It's really bonkers.
Yeah.
And you think they cancel each other out, but I don't know.
All right. So it's interesting. They use this phrase here, and it was not our phrase. They said that an endorsement from one of the squad members, because they're so progressive, liberal, that it's the kiss of death. Anyway, here's a video here, 20 seconds.
I'm sorry that this sucks, but Trump, ICE, free Palestine, I love you all.
Democratic candidates aligned with the far-left legislative squad went 0 for 6 in Illinois House primary races, with AIPAC calling the endorsements a, quote, kiss of death.
All right, you know, and there once again, that's the candidate that ran, one of them that said F Trump, you know, all this. And it does appeal to.
Let me ask you a question. What is with all the swearing in politics recently? What is
I think? No, I think it's like it's okay. It's soundbite-ish. We haven't bleeped out, but it's soundbite-ish to do that. They're trying their best to get anywhere in there.
I mean, even Chuck Schumer. They got Chuck Schumer using the F word and all. Who's doing this? I mean, really, you get into politics, you're on the national stage or on national TV, and you're throwing around F-bombs. Why? Somebody some dopey focus group must have said, "Oh, makes them sound very tough. Makes them sound tough." Because as soon as you start swearing, Gene, we instantly think that he must be from the hood, right? He must be some gangster. With his bifocals.
All right. Now, once again, you have moderates Some of them we've even used the term Kennedy Democrats. You know, there are some that
Reagan Democrats.
yeah, Reagan yeah, right. Excuse me. Yeah. So anyway, you got these people that are in Congress and like they're reasonable. They can go one way or the other, and we're not saying like that. That's not like I understand like, oh, my principles and all this stuff, but don't forget you have to get elected in the general election. So when you have someone that far off, people are like, whoa, you know, that's where I draw the line, because I'm not that way. Most Americans are not.
Right.
Now with Fetterman, and this is interesting because when we did these videos, Dave and I meet every day to look at the videos. He was like, what in the world? Why did you pick this video? And I just had to do it because that's how he is. Anyway, let me talk about this one with Fetterman. This is Fetterman, basically the View host slammed him. Of course, you know that he's a Democrat, and he basically backed Trump's pick, which I don't see how he would not. I mean, he's a senator that he works with. I think it's a great choice. But Dave, this guy.
The reason why the loonies on the MAGA influencers on X don't like Markwayne Mullins is because he called Rand Paul a snake.
All right.
He told him to his face, and then in the testimony that he was giving, Rand Paul asked him, "Why did you say it to my face?" And again, he just turned around. And he said to him, "He said, listen, you work against Republicans more than you work with us. You're always on the opposite side, no matter which way we're trying to go."
He's an ex-MMA fighter, isn't he? Why do people always say it to my face? That's the second person that says say it to my face.
Because it makes the other person look like they're fearless in the middle of a congressional committee where they know nothing's going to happen.
Would they do that? Hold me back. Please hold me back.
Right. Hold me back. Hold me back.
The guy's an MMA. He's an ex. We're talking about the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You generally speaking, I saw another video with him. Generally speaking, you don't want to mess with this guy. Really?
Right. But you know, I'm telling you, these people, they're so clowny.
Say it to my face.
Yeah.
All right.
Rand Paul, who's all of 4'11",
all right,
and maybe 130 pounds soaking wet.
Well, we should have maybe a battle with Fetterman. Okay, all right. I gotta show this video, and then Dave's like, "Why are you showing this video?" I was like, "Because it's Fetterman."
He shows me this video. Fetterman isn't even really saying anything, and Gene's just cracking up. He's cracking up while the video. God, show them the video.
All right. Dave, this is classic.
Hello.
Yes.
Senator Mullen.
I like this guy.
Thank you for coming in today.
Yes, thank you.
Americans don't like chaos, you know.
I like his outfit, Dave.
America definitely didn't
That's
like
the only
kinds of
reason he chose this video.
during the
So you
Biden
could say he's
administration
going
at the
for the
border.
Uncle Festa look.
You know, as a Democrat, I was alarmed that there were up to 300,000 encounters at our border.
I put that for no purpose other than for show and tell. All right.
Listen, but this guy who everybody thought was going to be not good.
Oh, right.
Turns out to be like reasonable.
Reasonable. Very reasonable. You know, the best line he had, I'm paraphrasing, but they said, "Why'd you vote this way?" He goes, "Because I represent people in my district that believe that way." I really do like him.
What a concept. What a concept. Vote an elected representative representing the people that elected him. I've never heard of such a concept.
All right.
Come on.
It's all right. I like him. He's great for a soundbite. All right, which is nothing soundbite, but it's still good.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, Gene, he's not really good for a soundbite because the guy sounds reasonable. Okay, he sounds like someone that even if his opinion differs, you talk to him for a while. All right, I could see that, or you can understand his viewpoint because he's a reasonable man, right? How do you reason with a guy like Chuck Schumer who's just BSing all the time,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Even if he's telling you the truth and he's being accurate about it, it just sounds like nonsense. Just saying.
All right. Two more. We're going to talk football in a second, but this one, Dave, I just want to bring it out because we do have a lot of stuff going on with George Jr. One of them I don't think we could talk about yet. We have a concept that's coming out probably like another week or so.
Okay, so George Jr. Has been growing beautifully, and what we're looking to do is we're going to make some big investments into George Jr., into the George Jr. website, and an expanding George Jr. and the adventures of George Jr. and everything else. It is great educational material, and we love it. We love putting it together, and Gene did a nice job of showing. He's going to show you, and it's fast. Now the full adventures of George Jr. We have a video that we posted all over the place, but this is the
the real. I won't say the real one. It's the same thing, but it goes longer, so the children can watch it and read it. But this is the speeded up version, 30 seconds. But you'll like it. You'll see the artwork here. All right, so you can see one of the things I want to point out is the children in the comic are reading the Bible, and they're finding solutions.
They in each one of the adventures, the Bible is worked in, and they get that's where the kids get their inspiration from, and they put the scripture and their faith to work,
right,
in their situations. And it's really a great thing.
Right. So if you have children or grandchildren, nieces or nephews, to be honest, go get them a subscription to this. It's really wonderful.
Gene,
all right.
This has to be a mistake. We sent her a book?
Well, with that, yes, I guess you got the email doohickey thingy. So
that's good. Wonderful. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, let's finish up the Friday. By the way, thank you for joining us this whole week. Who knew? Dave and I love doing this show, but we also love our Fridays just to relax a little bit. But this topic, it's pretty sore for all of us here. Oh, my goodness.
Now, look,
great.
I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know how Ginger and Timber are getting these things. Can you please check the orders and make sure that our favorite people never get them? No, we're just kidding. Timber, that's wonderful. You're gonna go. I'm telling you,
it's really,
you're gonna love it.
Okay, let's finish up this way, Dave. This is a bone of contention for Dave Blaze. Oh my goodness. NFL becomes increasingly costly, frustrating to consume. Quite frankly, I feel that. Okay.
But the FCC is now taking notice. Okay. So I go to buy, I'm thinking, all right, like I did last year, I'm going to get the NFL ticket. $400. $400 to watch 16 games.
And if I could say, you have to have a package with that, the regular cable. It's not a la carte, right? So I can't go.
That's right. You can't just, right. It's not like you could log into a website, buy the NFL ticket for the season. You have to also have a full-blown TV subscription.
Right. I believe it's YouTube too, right? Or no? You have to.
Yeah, well, you can have YouTube TV. I think
Okay.
Sling TV has it, which is Usenet, and then of course, if you have Comcast or Spectrum or whatever,
Right. So okay, I
need
don't
all.
have I don't have cable, and I used to have YouTube Premium, but it's like $75. And so I have Amazon Prime, which gives me the news every morning. I watch CNN on it. It's all good. But if you're talking about doing this, it would almost cost me close to almost $1,500 to watch it.
Yeah, well, you would need. Let's say you did YouTube TV, which the
Right.
regular service is
75
about
or-
$83.
Okay.
With it's it's $79.95 with
Okay.
tax and all that. It's about $83. All right, so you got 83 for that each month.
Right.
Right. So you have from now through January, right, when the
Yeah.
Super Bowl is. All right, so you have all of those months, and then on top of that, you have another $400 for the NFL ticket itself. So it's like, yeah, come on, man.
Right. If it was a la carte and you could just be like, I just want to buy just the NFL ticket, I could almost see $400 because it's like, okay, I could go to a game and pay $400 for the ticket and everything, or I could just have the whole season and pay that. And so I could watch the whole season. Now, this is interesting, Dave, because the explanation here you disagree with what this person said with the price. So here's 45 seconds. All right.
Basically, what they want to do is they want to set a price so high that there will be people who say, I'm not paying that. I'll just watch CBS and Fox in my local market. The cheaper that Sunday Ticket is, the more people will buy Sunday Ticket and watch games other than the games that are fed to them in their local marketplace. And usually it's tied to a team or whatever the best game of the day is, whatever the case may be. But if Sunday Ticket is cheap, if Sunday Ticket is easy to get, if you could buy it one game at a time or 1 week at a time or one team at a time, you're going to have more people turning away from CBS and Fox on their local affiliates, and you're going to have the value of those packages decrease.
All right. I don't. Okay, go ahead. You go.
Here's why. The CBS network, they don't care which local affiliate you're watching the game on. So if you have the NFL ticket, and you let's say I have and I want to watch the Cowboys, right? Okay. So I'm going to watch the Cowboys play on the CBS affiliate in Texas, in Dallas, right? It's still the CBS or the Fox affiliate. It's not like it's someone else, or frankly, and a lot of games are on ESPN as well. But CBS doesn't care. See, I think that when these talk show guys say stuff, it's just because they're trying to make a point about. They're trying to explain it.
We talked about this last year, or with the last season. I'm opting out of the football season. I'll watch it on like wherever I can get it, like Prime. But same thing with baseball. The only reason I got MLB is because I really thought that the Mets would make it to the World Series. If they're going to just be
plus last season you were able to get Major League Baseball games through Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Okay. So now they have this whole new convoluted thing because they have MLB has teamed up with ESPN and Disney. So now I can't even figure it out. I personally can't figure it out because you go to MLB.com. I want to buy the season ticket. Okay, so you buy the season tickets are reasonable. It's $149, but it comes with a free month of ESPN. Okay, you go free month of ESPN. When you go to subscribe, it says connect your TV service provider. Well, my TV service provider already provides ESPN. So this is almost a trick so that you'll buy the Major League Baseball and then sign up for an additional ESPN subscription that you'll have to dance through 100 hoops to try and cancel.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm actually cleared out of it because I'm not watching the football and the baseball. If I'll watch baseball, if it's like on Prime, because I have Prime anyway.
yeah, it's just too much money. It's too much money. We have games on the local TV. Okay, but to charge $150 and then it's subsidized through ESPN, and the other guys want $400, and it's too much.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Hey, we did it. Friday. Much to look forward to. We got next week. By the way, go to georgemagazine.com. Get that AI ebook.
Guys, I'm telling you, the AI book, you're going to start reading it. We even have it like where you're following along with someone else's sort of struggle and how this other person comes to understand things. We've designed it in such a way that it's very easily digestible, and it's going to help. It's going to help you in ways that you never thought it could.
Right.
And that's the beauty of AI, not this craziness that they tell you on TV. It's a beneficial thing if you know how to use it properly.
All right. Thank you so much again, guys. We really do appreciate you.
Hold on a second. Donald, AI trading is brilliant. Let's see. Somebody else asked about Cuba. President Trump wants to do something with Cuba. I don't know what to tell you, but we'll see how that pans out. Let's see what else. What are your thoughts? Just too much money, right? I used to have an NFL ticket with $600 for the season. Yeesh. William, that's too much money to pay 16 games and the playoffs.
Right.
Why?
All right.
The playoffs you already get on the regular television subscription, so it's just 16 out of market games.
Yeah, no, it's too expensive to me. Okay, hey, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it, and enjoy your weekend. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes.
Stick around this weekend if we post. Thank you. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.